Welcome to another episode on HotCupOfWeb. I'm Bob Inc., and we're back with Space Engineers. Where we left off last time, I was working on our space vessel here, and that's what we're picking up. I did do some off-camera work on it. I finished the hangar bay's walls. So it's got walls. It's got kind of a little glass roof around the top here. That was kind of cool. We added in a window here so you can see up through here if you want. I still got to work on a way to come down. Maybe I'll put a ladder in right here or something. But yeah, and then the ladder, it comes out to here with just dead ends for right now. But I started putting in the whole back half here. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough, but got some large hydrogen thrusters down here to hopefully get us into space from the planet here. The thought is to put ion thrusters in for the main space thrusters, and then just the hydrogen just for the planet, or if you need a boost to maybe get moving a little faster. But so I got a foundation laid out here for the base, for the bottom here. Kind of did a rigid block just for the texture because I thought it looked kind of neat. And then I got two large ion thrusters put down here. I put a large reactor here in the middle. It's encased in glass. And then I got some of the base, some piping run in here to the. There's a hydrogen tank inside of here on each one of these, and yeah, and then that runs into the large reactor here. So yeah, I was working on got a wall going in around here. I'm not sure, maybe divide this room up a little bit in the front half, or maybe in the back half here too. Got a little bit of room. So we got to put down some
energy low.
Program blocks and what else? We need gyroscopes and stuff like that still too. Some batteries, obviously. So that's the plan. Just keep working on the ship here. Might not be the most exciting episode. It's a build episode, pretty much. I don't really plan on chasing anything down, although we do have some things above us here. But I did throw our ship into that rust freighter a while back, so we don't really have much to go after them with. Just our private sail. We got spiders popping up left and right here, giving us free components. Can't argue with free components. But let's see, I need to get some steel, or what was I? Yeah, let's see. I know I screwed up one of those side engines off camera, and I ended up having to redo it because it all got off by one, and then nothing lined up properly with the connector tubes here to form this cross beam here. It's kind of stupid, but you know, it's how it works. Put some of this glass in here, maybe. I don't know. I like how the reactors look when you surround them in glass. I think they look pretty cool. They can, anyways. Take a few trips to get all this stuff. That's for sure. All right. Let's see. If I put some of these motors down. Need 100 computers on me. Oop, no, I don't need the plates. Grabbing windows. Grabbing windows. There we go. More run of windows, and we should have that. There we go. Now we just need girders. And there are holes in the, there's no windows covering the connectors on the reactor. So you'll be able to access it and stuff like that. And then from that, you'll be able to access, all of the cargo ports and stuff, because I connected the reactor on the top to the tubing that's going to run through the ship. But then I gave, it's got this little wall above it here. But let's get some steel plates here and start putting down some more walls and such in here. I'm almost thinking, and I did learn a new key on accident. Maybe you guys knew about it, or maybe some of you don't. But if you press the P key, it brings up your paint, and that's not the new one. But you'll notice the predefined colors on the top there. Well, when you are in the main screen, if you press the bracket keys to the right of your P key there, it just cycles you through all the colors. Why I've never noticed that before, I don't know, but I'm really glad I do now, because that's handy since I'm using 3 main colors in this build here. So I'm thinking we could go like this, and then if we put another door in here, so that gives us a room here, and then you got your reactor room here. And then I could still even divide this a little further. Well, it wouldn't be a very big room, but yeah, we just go like this. Maybe just cut. No, not there. Let's shoot. If you just cut here and here, then it gives you 2 doors, and you put the doors in. Hopefully they'll be all. I think they'll be all right. The half blocks. Then that gives you a little 2 square room here. You can do something with. It could be. Could put ramps in here, stairway in here to get you up to the upper decks up here and stuff. Not a bad idea. You got these hallways here on each side. But so like in here, you could put the program blocks and stuff in here. You could put some screens in here and stuff. Back here, like I said. I mean, you could put the computers back here too. It could just be like a little closed off room if you just close it off. Let's see. It's harder to run through these without them actually being complete. So many frames, you can't tell what's frame and what's open. There we go. Probably weld the floor off camera, just because it's going to take a while to do that. But yeah, so there's the wall for this room. The ceiling I'm going to have go up pretty high here. The floor will probably be where these tubes are for the next level up. So that gives us room. We could put screens on the middle walls. I'm thinking maybe in this room we might, actually not might, we should be able to divide it in half, and we could put gyroscopes in here. Which, the ship's obviously going to need gyroscopes, so. Get us some more steel plates. And I also need to figure out where I'm going to work in more of these ion thrusters, because I only have the rear facing 2 here, and I've only got 2 front facing ones here. Or no, I got 4 front-facing ones here, which is fine. You know, I don't need to stop on a dime or anything. But I'm going to need some up and down and left and right thrust, obviously. Maybe we can work we can work a little something right here. Probably for some left and right thrust on each side, since I left it open so far. And then, I don't know, maybe on the upper decks we can work something in, maybe in this area here. Looks kind of cool with the walls. It kind of forms an arrow to it a little bit. Let's get a few more of these walls painted up just to help us with reference. Makes it a little easier to visualize what you're trying to, at least for me, to visualize what I'm trying to accomplish here, or to get my next wall going, room going. But this should only take a minute here to get these all welded up. Thanks to my elite welder. Of course, that's always the problem working on this planet, is it's cold and everything, so I'm constantly running out of energy real quick. We got this guy here. Let's pop in him for a second. Get the energy built back up. Alright, we fill up with energy. We'll pop out of him here. Whoa. We got spiders eyeballing us. Base is handling itself fairly well. Get these walls welded up. There we go. As I said before, this is more of a light armor vessel. I'm not using heavy armor on it anywhere. If I did, I'd probably need a lot more thrust than I'm going to need. Not 100% on that, but that's my thought anyway. But so let's get some of this wall put in, or not wall, this would be floor, I guess, in here. Give us an idea of what we got to work with on the first floor for height. Let's see. There we go. There is going to be at least a second floor, maybe even a small third deck. I guess it should be called decks, right? Now I'm thinking, like I was saying, I might do like a mini half hidden floor between this first and second decks here. Like maybe on this room, maybe only this room, I can do a ceiling, and then that'll give us one block high room here, which would easily fit gyroscopes and batteries. So let's see if we can do that. Let's see. Need some more of these triangles. There we go. Oops. I hate how the blocks keep shifting on me like that. I think there's a setting for that, but of course I think I just seen the flaw in my plan here. There we go. Get this ceiling in here. Obviously I'm going to have to probably change these blocks out. There we go. Go. So the question is, I guess, is how do we... Well, well, do we make it so we can get up there? Which I probably should. You know, in case any repairs need to happen or whatever. Probably should be a way to get up here. But I'm thinking that be done pretty easy if we, let's see, if I just put a door in here and then get some stair blocks, and let's see, do we want to do, dang it, kind of cuts into that. So we'll just have to modify this. And let's see. 5. There we go. We can stick a door back in here. Kind of shrinks our room here a little bit. Oh yeah, we can change this out for this one. There we go. But so then that gives us a staircase to get up into this room here. Let's see. So we can wall this off here. There we go. Thinking just do this. I don't know. I reserve the right to change it later when I realize I screwed it up. So. And yeah, we need a wall there. And let's push this door back 1 block. There we go. So now you can walk in here. And then let's get some gyroscopes. And let's see. We can do like one here. We can do like one here. Do there. There we go. Got 4 gyroscopes. So hopefully that'll be enough. I don't know. We can always add more. Then I'm thinking that we can make big use of this space here, and we can slap a row of batteries in here. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 batteries. I know we're gonna have the reactor, but the batteries always help. So and if something happens to the reactor, we got some battery power. So we'll put the 5 batteries in here. We got 4 gyroscopes. We can always add more. We got room to add a few more in here. So, and then there'll be a ceiling above it here. Like so. I gotta make sure I'm not making these things too deep to weld up later. I still gotta be able to reach all these blocks to weld them up. Alright, the inside's coming together here. Looks like a big pile of blocks so far in the middle there. But what I'm thinking is put all the girders down. What I'm thinking, which could look kind of cool maybe, is if I say, where are they? Here we go. If over the conveyor tubes here, I put down glass squares, so as you walk around on the other floor, and even on the lower floor, like I could put them on the underside here too. When you'll be able to walk by and you'll see all the tubing running through, which I think would be kind of cool. But so yeah, so you got this room here. You can walk in this room. Then we got our reactor room here, and then we got our battery and gyroscope room here. You can also maybe slip like a hidden flight deck chair in here or whatever. It's like a hidden deep bridge or something like that. And then we got this room here. Maybe here is where I'll put the program blocks. It's about the right number, 4 of them, I think. Can slip those in there. I'm thinking we need. We'll put another door in on the side here, and then just put that in there for now, like that. And put the door in. And I'm thinking I should probably put a door. I'm gonna put a matching door in on the side here. Just give you direct access to the reactor room if you want it. And yeah, so there we go. So now we got access up here. That room's done. Just gotta finish, figure out what our walls are gonna be here. I'm probably gonna go up a few layers and then cut back in. You know, start to curve it back in a little bit, at least on the front side here. And then we got the back side. It's probably going to be kind of flat. Maybe I'll run the conveyor tube straight back out here too, and we can slip a rear turret or two back there. Let's see. Let's put some of these. While I'm thinking about it. I build a little scatterbrain, but we could work in some of these here. I mean, maybe we work a 6-pack of them in on each side.
Energy low.
I don't know if that's going to be enough. I mean, like I said, I'm not looking to make a fast maneuver ship. We're going to be carrying one of those little guys. But I mean, that gives us left and right thrust. Can always add 3 more on each side if I wanted to. So that gives us some side thrusting. And let's see, maybe we can figure some of this out here. Let's see, run that guy there. Gonna have to have that wall in. There we go. I'm not sure how I want to do this one. Not sure how I want to do the rear part of it here. If I want to try to put a fencing around this thing here somehow, or just kind of leave the back end of it exposed. I don't know, we need to think on that one for a little bit. See how it all kind of comes together. Right now we need some more energy here, so let's grab some from back here, I guess. Oop. Hit the panel on the front. Yeah, I don't know. The ship's starting to come together. Like I said, I guess we'll find out how much more re-engineering I'll have to do when it's ready to try to lift off the ground, and can't, but I'm just gonna cross my fingers and believe it can. So yeah, I don't know. I want to make this at least as high as this one is, and actually I'd like to be probably a couple blocks higher even, but maybe not the whole size of this area. Maybe scale it back a little bit. Like maybe the next deck, the second deck here, we could scale it back a few blocks, and then you can scale it back a few more blocks so it kind of pyramid shapes. Not like true pyramid, but tiers up tighter like a pyramid. I think it'll be pretty cool. Got a lot of welding to do here now. So yeah, so we need to just just keep putting more blocks in here. So let's drop a random one there for no reason. And then put the walls in here. There we go. And then get that in there. And then, I don't know, we could put some stuff down on the outside here. We got some room to play with to put some either decorative blocks or actual useful blocks. Let's see. Put some blocks in there. And then, what do we got? We got triangle here. Come on now. There we go. Ah, dang it, not this again. There we go. There we go. I don't know, is this one better? Yeah, let's go with that one. So that's level with that. So we need to do one more layer here. And then, let's see. Obviously, we're going to need to do something around this. Then we need, gonna need to put an airlock set up in here. Let's see. Green. Put that guy there. And put. And we'll put this guy in here. Oop, now I did it. There we go. So I'm thinking I'll put something like that in there, and then we need to put in. I'll just do what I've been doing for here. I'll put this double side catwalk in, and then we'll put a glass dome over the top of it. And then maybe here we'll do. Let's see. Yeah, we can just do this on each side. There we go. And then on the underside here, I could put window in there since it's thin. Maybe I'll just slip that in. And then that kind of, yeah, that kind of works. Then it covers the whole bottom side there. It leaves this cool little gap in here, I think, anyway. And then, yeah, I gotta cut these off because I gotta weld up the piping in there still. But yeah, we'll do that. It'll be like that on the sides, and then we can stick. We got the glass here. Stick the glass in here, like so. Don't really need it there, but I don't know. I just want to put it there. Goes a glass piece down to the ground or whatever. Whatever. So put the glass there, and then here. Kind of like the idea of doing that instead. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so that kind of covers that up. Covers that. Then let's see. Oop, wrong button. I want this one. We can do this instead here. I'll have to put those windows in later. We could do that. There we go. then once I put a block on top of this, we'll be able to put those windows back in, so that'll be fine. And we got, what, more spider chunks out here. When I run out of steel plates, I go check them out, because, you know, it could be a free load of steel out of one of these guys here, like that. There we go, perfect. More steel plates for welding this guy up with. So there we go, we got our on ramp into the second floor here. We can start putting these in. I'm gonna hold off though, because I gotta weld. I guess that'll be my first priority, is to weld up all of the tubing, because it's gonna be hidden in between everything. So there we go, come together here now. We got so here's the rest of the hangar bay here. I gotta run the piping over to the wall here, and we'll have like 2 or 3 connectors here. Maybe we'll put another junction here and put a down-facing connector, or maybe I'll switch this air vent out of here. But so then here's the big hangar door, so you'll be able to fly the small ships in here, and there'll be room for a couple of smaller ships. You're not going to have anything monstrous in here, but that's not the point. You're in a bigger ship, so. But then we'll have the hangar door here to protect it all. I might consider putting a block on the edge here. Let's see. If I do this one, here we go. That way the hangar doors aren't exposed, because I think that might create a breach in the airlock. Oop. There we go. Is that ours? Yeah. There we go. Oop. Wrong one. There we go. Now when the hangar doors close, it should actually be sealed, because these don't go flush into the corner, so there would have been a little hole right there. But we caught it, we fixed it. Should be good to go now. Yeah, so ship's coming together. I think I'm gonna call it an episode here. Obviously we didn't accomplish the world here, but we got a good frame. We got our first floor finished off here. I'll weld all of this up off camera here, so you gotta watch the mundane details of that. And then we'll start work on the next 2 decks, and then we'll be just about finished. We just have to weld up, get some hydrogen into the tanks, and get this puppy up into space. And then I don't know, I think I said before, I think our next goal should be stabling ourselves over on that big green ball over there. Or, well, maybe we'll spend a few episodes pirating the space pirates. Taste of their own medicine. But yeah, thanks for joining us. I'm Bob Inc. If you like the videos on the channel, make sure you subscribe. I know I appreciate it. Feel free to comment below if you got any ideas, suggestions, or things that we should try to build. We're looking at designing a drill ship and a small scout attack ship for here. I'm open to any ideas if anybody has any. I don't have anything set in stone. If you got any ideas of a long-term goal other than maybe going to the planet, or maybe we throw a hyper engine in something and take the long journey to Earth or something, or Mars or whatever. Maybe we set up a space station instead. I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. It's nothing's set in stone here. But thanks for watching, and like I said, make sure you subscribe, and hope to catch you next time. We'll see you later.